What's your favorite cereal of all time?
I guess I would say when I was a kid, it was Apple Jacks.
I love it.
But now I'm really about Cracklin' Oat Bran.
A is for Apple, J is for Jacks. Your mama ain't got no hair in the back. That's just hood shit. That's I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'd like to welcome y'all inside the GGN News Network. I'm your host with the most, Finding Nemo, AKA Nemo Hoes. And today, I have a beautiful guest. Now, normally I'd be having, guests that I can't say a beautiful guest, but I have a beautiful guest on my show today. The lovely comedian, actress, voice actress, and author, Jenny Slate.
Cool.
Hey, Jenny.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing really well.
So you from Boston?
Yeah.
Milton, Massachusetts, actually, right?
Yes, that's true.
How far is that from Boston?
6 miles south.
Okay, so you from Boston?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really not. It's I'm not. It's a really little town and there's lots of trees.
So your father is Ron Slate.
Yeah.
A Massachusetts-based poet and author.
That's true also.
Come on, critically acclaimed in my eyes. So was that a reason for you to get into writing books?
I became a children's author kind of by mistake, but I love kids' books and I have them all around my house. They're really relaxing, they have beautiful art in them. And when my ex-husband and we made this thing called Marcel the Shell, they asked us to make a children's book, so we did.
And how many have you made?
2.
I would love to do one with you.
Great.
And this is not on script, this is off script.
No, this is a deal, it's going down. We're gonna write a book.
Because I love the kids and I've always wanted to do something that could attach me to them forever, and I've never been able to come across the right way with something that was wholesome for kids, and I think that's perfect.
It's also nice to make something that's not boring.
Mm-hmm.
And that is beautiful. A lot of stuff for kids is really lazy, and the color palette isn't pretty, and we made beautiful piece of art for children.
I'd love to get 2 copies
Fine.
of your books.
I'll send them to you.
1 for frame and 1 for game. So you were the middle child of 3. I was the middle child of 3 as well.
Do you have brothers or sisters?
I have 2 brothers. Mm-hmm. And you were raised in a Jewish family.
That's true.
One of your grandmothers is from Cuba.
She was born in Havana, yeah.
What? Mm-hmm. Can she get some Cubanas?
Should we call her?
Yeah, we need to get some Cubanas from Granny. And then you got family from Russia and Turkey?
Yeah.
And was raised in France?
Yeah. She was. I wasn't.
Wow.
But yeah.
So you basically multicultural.
I guess. I mean, mostly I'm just Jewish, and they're just Jews from all over the globe.
I love it. But that's a beautiful, keen spirit of all of those walks of life to be spread down from Granny to the grandkids.
Yeah, it also makes for her, she has a really weird accent because she was born in Cuba but raised in France, and her father was from Turkey, and her mom was from Russia.
I've never been to Cuba before.
Me neither. Now we can go.
We can?
We could write a book together and then go to Cuba. But I don't know what your schedule is.
We can make it happen. I'm sure I can slide that in. You know what I'm talking about? You graduated from Milton Academy?
Yes.
As the valedictorian?
Mm-hmm.
I played a valedictorian in a movie once.
You did?
Yes, in my movie High School.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I had a great speech at the end, and it was dope.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to put your speech together?
I do not remember at all. And I think I wrote it really last minute.
Like spontaneous, more or less?
God, every time I've had to give an important thing, like the valedictory address or my wedding vows, it's always the morning of, because that's when you say the most true things, I think, is right when it's happening.
Yeah, right now, spontaneous, because it's an audible. It just feels good, so you're going to say it.
Yeah.
You was on Saturday Night Live from 2009 to 2010? Mm-hmm. I love Saturday Night Live.
Me too.
Do you like the thrill of it's right now and you can't mess up? Or do you like the prepared, staged, I can do it over and over again?
I like both. Well, first of all, what I'll say is that I did mess up on SNL, like almost right away.
That shit is hard not to mess up on.
Yeah, I really messed up. It was horribly embarrassing and totally weird, but I messed up and I said fuck by mistake in my first episode. Yeah, I did. And what's weird, I did. And also I'm like, ugh, who cares? I mean, it was a mistake and everybody says that word. Every single person, except for like really strict people, say that word a lot. Yeah.
They just say it behind closed doors.
That's right.
And you were also on House of Lies, which is one of my favorite shows.
It is a really good show.
Married. We love Park and Recreation. Bob's Burgers. Hello, Ladies. Crow Show and Girls.
Wow, you have it all. I keep saying
I have
yes.
your TRW, baby. We run a make on all of my guests before they show up.
I know. Wow.
So what is the thrill for you when you appear on these shows? Is it because you like to work, you like to act, or you do it just because you're doing it? Because I have to ask that, because some people just do it just because. What's the thrill for you?
I do love performing. It's my first love. I love it so much. But I also like it as a whole. Like, I like getting up in the morning and picking my outfit to go to work. I like that. Yeah, I really love being on set, but mostly I love performing.
In front of a live audience?
Yeah. And on TV. I like it all.
When did you just decide that you wanted to be a comedian?
I always wanted to be an actress, like I can't remember or not, but I decided to be a comedian when I graduated from college. And it was
But for women, that's kind of hard. What prompted you to say, okay, I'm gonna be a comedian?
Well, really, I just saw other people doing it. I wanted to be an actress, but I was like afraid to do it the traditional way. And someone brought me to a stand-up show, and I saw what it was like, and I was like, oh, I just want to chat like those people.
Who was the comedian that you seen that inspired you?
I mean, growing up, I really loved Gilda Radner.
Why did I know you was gonna say that?
Yeah, I did. I mean,
my
everyone.
mama, it was gonna come out my mouth before I was drinking that. Let me rewind that. Were you inspired by Gilda Radner?
I was. I am.
I feel that, like, cause she was the shit.
Yeah,
And
she was
quite
really
edgy,
wild. Yeah.
Quite edgy for that era. Like, she would push the limit.
And really playful. Like, that's what I loved about it, was that, like, you could tell she was having so much fun and that she was, like, doing her own thing and nobody could replace her. It was just, like, an original
Love it.
bouncing ball.
You know who else I loved as a woman comedian? Fucking Carol Burnett.
Yeah, man.
She was fucking amazing. Like, her show, the Carol Burnett show, that shit, I used to watch that shit. I know I was a little black kid, probably the only black kid watching it, but that shit was funny as a motherfucker to me.
Oh, man, it was really funny.
All the characters in there, and the grandmama, and all, the grandmama ended up being on,
Mama's Family.
goddamn right.
Yeah.
I watched that shit too.
Yeah, I loved that.
Yeah, those kind of shows. Don't you miss that?
Yes, I do. I think so much TV is real garbage now. But there's also some great stuff too.
It is, but it's a lot, too much reality.
Yes, I just can't handle
And the
it.
reality is fake.
That's right. It's making us all demented.
Exactly. Exactly. So, can you tell us what the days was like after leaving Saturday Night Live? And what changed your goals from there?
Well, I got fired.
What?
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live
I
fired
feel
you?
like they're putting all my positive stuff on this sheet, and then I have to tell you all of the bad stuff I've done,
But
and then you're
that's-
always
it's
surprised.
an emotional roller coaster, baby, to the top of the mountain. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Okay. So what happened was I got fired. It was a huge bummer. But then it was also like the hardest job I'd ever had. And I was like, well, nothing will ever be this hard again. So I might as well try to have fun now. And that was how I started the rest of whatever I do now.
That's what I base my life off of. People always say, how do you do this and why do you do this? And you've been doing it for so long. I say, everything that I do is fun. If it's not fun, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
It's not based on money or fame. It's based on fun and the fun of it all.
It's a luxury to get to the point where you can say that. And that is what I'm the most excited about now.
But the luxury is that anything in life should be about fun.
Yeah.
Because life is fun.
Yeah.
You know
I would
what I'm
agree.
talking about? Who are your favorite other comedians to smoke with
I mostly smoke weed by myself. There's a comedian who does like a weed smoking show.
I know that.
Doug Benson.
Yeah,
I did
High
his
with
show.
Doug, what is it called?
Getting Doug with High. I did that one.
I was on Trailer Park Boys with him.
Yeah, he smokes weed constantly.
Now he got a high court now, where he in court high as a motherfucker giving out judgments and shit.
Is that a real thing?
Yes.
It really is?
It's called High Court with Doug Benson.
I had no idea.
I like Doug.
Yeah, happy for him.
Doug's been on this show too.
He has?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Only brain, come on, you gotta be a stoner, you gotta be a great comedian, you gotta be beautiful, you have to have a father who's an author, you have to have something going for yourself.
Have to.
When did you get the inspiration to do your memorable characters, especially the ones on the Crow show?
Those they asked me to do. Like I did not invent them at all.
For real?
Yeah,
But
the
I mean,
ones
you
on the
own
Kroll
them, though.
show.
You own them like it's yours, though.
Well, that's true. I guess it was their idea, but the way that we did it, it was like a really fun.
Sounds like they gave you the room to put your own shit on it.
Yeah, I
Like,
said a
here's
lot
the
for words.
skeleton, we need you to dress it.
Sure, yeah, and then you get to like really walk around in it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Do you want to create your own show?
No,
Why not?
I kind of like doing other people's shit.
Feels good for
Yeah.
somebody to create something for you that you can bring to life.
Yeah, like because I'll always bring my own shit in anyways. But sometimes because I feel like I'm kind of like a doodad and I'm all over the place, it's nice to be put to do a task to do.
Since breaking in the movie Obvious Child, you become a big indie star. Who are your favorite collaborators and why?
Oh, geez. Well, I made that movie with a woman named Gillian Robespierre. She's probably my very favorite person to work with.
I love it.
Yeah. Besides my ex-husband, he's like my creative partner, so it's him too.
Oh, y'all still work together?
Yeah.
Only in white relationships. Cause this shit couldn't have been no black relationship. My ex-husband, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker if he show up on that goddamn set. Oh no, we work together. We have a lovely relationship.
Well, you know, it takes time.
Hey, but shit, black folks don't believe in time. That motherfucker can't come around here.
Yeah, we made it happen somehow.
You gotta love when it's loving you back. Hello. Feels so good to be loved by somebody when somebody loves you back.
That's true.
Lord have mercy. How are you trying to change the comedy game?
Oh, man. I don't know. I guess I just don't want it to be needlessly cruel. So I try to bring some joy and kindness in.
It is cruel. I had went to an
It can be rough.
I went to a Jeff Ross event where it was like a battle. It was motherfuckers was talking shit about each other. I'm talking about his mother just died 2 days ago. Yeah, the bitch is in the grave right now, and I pissed on her and whooped and whoop. I said, man, this comedy shit is brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be.
It has no rules, right?
I have rules for myself when I do it.
Comedy don't have no rules.
I never like make fun of people in the audience.
Never?
No.
Even if someone's heckling you.
No one heckles me.
I'm gonna send some niggas to your show. Say, bitch, what's happening? You taking too
That would be-
motherfucking long on stage.
Such
What
a
you gonna-
nightmare.
Don't do that, please.
But
don't
that's
say
what
that.
I say. And then you know what? They don't. Like if I said to you, please don't talk while I'm talking. Please don't talk while I'm talking. People are like, oh my God.
Oh my God, you got an audience that
You
respects
just have
that?
to be soft and direct. And then
Right.
people are like, I can't be a dick.
Yeah. So you are a real MC.
I don't know, maybe.
Microphone controller. You control the crowd.
Yeah. A firm but gentle hand.
What do you do for Christmas?
I'm Jewish.
So you don't do nothing for Christmas? Explain that to my viewers at home
Okay,
that
yeah,
don't
that's
know.
actually a cool question.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I have like a boyfriend who is celebrating Christmas or my ex-husband celebrated it, I do it with their family. And if not, I actually don't, I don't know.
And why don't Jewish people celebrate Christmas? Because some people at home didn't know that.
Well, some people celebrate Christmas just as like kind of a cultural holiday at this point, like an
'Cause
American
it's the day
holiday.
that Jesus was born.
But that is a celebration. Like some people celebrate it like religiously, and Jewish people don't believe in Jesus
So
Christ.
they don't believe that Jesus was born.
I think that they believe he was born, but they're not They don't believe in anything past the Old Testament.
What I was told was, and I'm gonna share this with you, the best religion in the world, and there's no such thing as best, but the best religion in the world is to do unto others as you'd have them do unto you.
Mm-hmm.
That's
sort of
the
a
best
human
religion.
kindness.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
That religion is universal.
Yeah, that's for everyone, and no one's at the center of it.
Exactly. So I wanted to put that in the air.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? See, Jenny, we're all about love today.
Yeah.
See, we're the gift that keeps on giving.
This is the most relaxing interview I have ever been a part of. Yeah.
Clap along if you feel like, hey. What's your favorite project you worked on so far?
Probably Obvious Child, that movie. I loved it very deeply.
Any horror stories?
No, not yet. Not from that movie, and also not in my life. Not yet.
Hi, my name is Stormy Frantz, and I will be doing the weather today for Dallas, Texas. Today seems very, very dry, so ladies, gentlemen, be sure to lube. Go out swimming. Get some stuff from the sex store. I don't care. Just make sure that it's really, really wet because it will be dry.
What other projects coming out are you most excited about?
I have a movie coming out this summer called Landline, and I'm really, really excited about it.
When does it come out?
July 21st.
In theaters near you, Landline.
It takes place in the 90s.
That was a great era.
Yeah. I was a kid in the 90s, but I play an adult in the film.
You got some game on you then, baby. We're inside the Smoker studio. I'm gonna ask you some questions and you answer to the best of your ability.
Okay.
What's the first thing you do or think of when you wake up?
My dog. I think of my dog.
Hot or cold?
I hate being cold.
You do?
Yes, I cannot
So,
stand it.
Tacos or burgers?
I mean, today, burgers.
What are your favorite pair of shoes of all time?
I don't really care about my shoes. I like my shoes that I have on now.
Oh, I like
They're
those.
like little
They're like Vans. Huh?
pinkies.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
I like to bake banana bread.
For real?
Yeah.
What's your favorite cartoon of all times?
Oh my gosh. Man, this is a tough one, but I guess Tom and Jerry, but
Oh,
really
wow.
it's DuckTales.
Scrooge McDuck?
Yeah, I love DuckTales.
Ooh.
I love that song so much.
Every time you sing a saving DuckTales.
DuckTales.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
See, y'all
Part of
know
the
I knew
Disney
that- Y'all didn't
afternoon.
know I knew that shit. Huh?
That was really good.
Fuck with Scrooge McDuck. You motherfucker had paper, man. Gold up his ass. Man, He had gold.
Life is like a hurricane.
Boss. How many times a day do you think about sex?
I don't know, a lot.
What's the worst job you've ever had?
I was a nanny for like a bad child.
If you were stuck on an island for a year and could only listen to 3 albums, what would they be?
Probably a Beatles album, probably Help, that album.
I need somebody help.
I think Crystal Gale, classic Crystal.
I like her.
That's my favorite album of all time, even though I don't even really like country
80s
music.
soft rock.
She's great. Probably the Nutcracker. Like one classical that's just like in a different zone. You're just putting that on and trying to relax.
Just in case some island man late night
Comes
walks
through
up.
the
Yeah,
ferns,
exactly.
and then it's like da, 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 da,
you playing the Nutcracker, he know what it is.
Yeah. That's a great.
Get him
I
in
think
the
I actually
mood.
did that question perfectly.
You did that.
I do. I'm like really happy with that answer, and I never would have known it.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
In being invisible.
Invisible?
Yeah.
Whenever you want?
Just getting out of here.
This is the part where we call it finish the sentence. I'm gonna start it and you finish it.
Okay.
I always wake up.
Happy.
If I could work with anybody dead or alive, I'd want to work with.
Madeline Kahn.
If I could see anybody perform dead or alive, I'd want to see.
Baryshnikov.
I look for blank in a woman.
Kindness.
I look for blank in a man.
Kindness.
If I wasn't a boss, I'd be a...
Pet.
My favorite position is...
Like for sex?
My favorite position is.
Sitting down.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. See, she's got a great, clean mind.
Well, you can sit down on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly. Thank you. That's a great mind. Great mind state. Sit down on it. Boom, boom. Sit down on it. Boom.
You know, there's a lot of stuff to sit on and
She's
just.
Gonna sit down on it. Nah, 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 nah.
Chairs.
Well, what you gonna do? You say you want to say that?
Toilets. People.
My name is Jenny Slate, and I'm a.
Human.
That she is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to thank my beautiful guest, the wonderful Jenny Slate, for stopping by the GGN. You can find her on the big screen this summer in July. Movie, please.
Yeah. Oh, it's called Landline.
Landline. Yeah, not the landline you used to be on, but Landline, the movie that she's in. It's coming out in July. And where could they find you at on Instagram and all that other good shit?
I'm just Jenny Slate.
Just like that? Mm-hmm. I'm just Jenny Slate. Just like that. Shout out to my homeboy Vin Diesel, because Vin is a real friend to the end, you dig?
Cool.
Keep it fast.
Vin Diesel?
Yeah,
Why?
Vin is my friend.
Just because you're just throwing it out there today?
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Because Fast and Furious finna come out, I need some tickets to the movie.
Oh, okay. Well, now we got down to it.